Hello guys, today we can talk about the show your work, the chapter number 9 and sell our product. What's meaning that and how to sell our product and how to find our correct audience, how to find a valuable audience apart from our content creation and how to retain our audience itself from lifelong and how to they want to use our product like this many of the things he was not talk. Let's walk through today's topic and today's talking about how to find our valuable audience. It's literally for example, literally the many of our content creation everywhere will be definitely has been doubt how to find my valuable audience in my content creation. It's a very simple manner. You was use some techniques and if you tried means it's going to help you a lot. For example, content creation, there was no in the content creation there was a many genre is there, many topics and many others is there. For example, today's we can talk about the comedies and other stuffs also is there. In the comedies there are a lot of the people like in small age and at the middle age also, at the 20 to 20 plus and 30 and old age people also, everyone will be covered and like to watch the comedy shows apart from the education. Who are the watching the content creation like education something like me, they will be a less amount of a content creation, they will be gets the little bit lesser than their attractive their persons. So if you turn to your content creation as a comedy or a comedy content means there was a many of huge type of audience will be come around. In this huge type of audience will come around means how to find this is a for example only I'm told. It's a comedy will be get higher views and than the compared to education content. It's apart from your content creation how it's a different and how it is a different genre is there, how the people will be get attract the many of a age of a many of a age people also, the how you covered from your content is not just an example, it's a truth and fact also. If your content creation is a comedy content means there was a huge type of like small child and many of old age also people will be come around and you cannot get how to from where to I want to sell my course. In this, you can try the fundraising also. Fundraising means it's just about you can tell about I want this money, so you can help me, or I want to help some other people. So can you give me some amount? You are asking, you are giving a trust to your audience. They will be like your content means the topic means they will be give you money. For example, many of Mr. Beast also has been many times he also fundraised the water. Nowadays there's been water is 6 months before the water and eye donation and many of the things he was a fundraise more than 4 millions of subscriber he has, but also he asking the fundraising concepts and he was finding about his valuable audience. If you want to test your audience means if you want to sell your course means first of all you want to start fundraising concepts and if you like that audience means if the audience has been like your content and if they was helping you for fundraising means there are the most valuable audience in your content creation. Because in our nowadays, even me also, if I trust that person means in a for example in a money concept, if I trust that person is a 200% means that time only everyone will be give the money. That's why we will say about if that person was not good only I will give the money. It's a psychological human factor like that of our audience you never want to lose, so you want to retain your audience means do fundraising also. Find it about your audience and where you want to sell this audience. If you collect this information means definitely you can sell your course and you can sell your product or fundraising everywhere you can. Second was the important selling about pay for forward. In many of our congregation, even myself also and literally every person will be think about every person will be do the congregation, they will be post on social media and other platform also, they will be post and they will be do and engage with the people and everything they can do. But instead of doing the selling the course they will be stuck there itself because I don't want to ask the money for my audience. It's definitely if you think like that means definitely it's not about your content creation. Instead of thinking like that means, instead of think I'm giving the more value to my audience, that's why only I am asking the money for my audience, that's it. Don't think too much about I want to ask my money, I want to ask for money for my audience and fundraising concepts, and other than that I want to ask the money means, don't feel like guilty feel for yourself for your content creation. It's just you are giving a more value to your audience. For more value you are asking the money itself. Just think like that and don't hesitate to ask for money. You are giving a more value to your audience. That's topic 3 was na pass around the act. You have an audience and you are getting freely sharing your life experience and talks, stories, education, everything you are sharing in your communication. That time you have a n number of freedom and independence, and you can talk anything in your content creation. Something else you can talk in your content creation also. In that time in the situation you can ask also, if instead of you are asking the money in your fundraising concepts, something else you can ask non-verbal communication also, you can ask your money also. Instead of for this example, the author was given an example. He was doing the content creation. For example, he was a link through his website, and in this website, in a regular column at the last he was a donate option is there, and there was many of our people who's been sought, and huge type of audience has been sought. Many of our audience has been watched, and more than 2 to 3 days nothing is happened. After fourth to fifth day has been started to becoming the fundraising, and slowly the people wasn't donating their money for the fundraising also. There wasn't a two way you can communicate with your fundraising concept or sell your product to your audience means, verbal and non-verbal communication. And verbal is direct to direct, I want a money, can you help me, that's it, is a verbal. And non-verbal means you can ask the money without a non-verbal, and it's something you are doing the action. That time the audience would be get to know, oh, like this you can do it, like this you can do, and you can find your valuable audience from your content creation. The fourth important point wasn't telling about in all the place there was not telling about fundraising concepts and commenting donation bonus fundraising. In this every concepts there was a people's huge amount of email id and the email id users name, and other than that everything will be come around. And instead of they want you want to push around to Google Analytic. Why I want to tell about means, for example, if some person was donating the money about for fundraising, that audience was not your valuable asset. There wasn't telling about, they wasn't trust 100%, they wasn't giving the amount. You do not want to lose their audience means, you want to collect this information mail id to your Google Analytic and save it as account. And when you start to brand collaboration, and other than that you can direct to email marketing that person also. If you not clear this topic means, I can do it really live example also. If you have this doubt means, you can comment it out and tell about Google Analytic. I will completely make this how to use the Google Analytic from my audience, and how to get my audience email id from how to I want to sell my product to my audience. Everything I will post on live itself. And if you comment it means, I will do it. Thank for watching this video. If you get this information in this video means, like and subscribe me. Thank for watching this video.